Reminisce, the podcast. I am Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I am low energy Brown.
Why are you guys always like that every week? We gotta be like, hoo.
Because we're not you.
Why are you? You were like literally sleeping 12 seconds ago. Now you're just full of energy.
Well, that's because I flip a switch. Turn the key, get her going. That's all there is to it.
And that's me at work. At work, I'm like super happy and energetic, and then I get home and I'm like, nah, I'm done now.
Are you serious?
I'm not serious, but I'm just getting you ready.
You better not be. He's
Just
got the gun
in case.
ready. No one donate any bits.
Everyone donate at least one bit.
Nobody donate
One
any
bit per bullet. That's the going rate these days.
Yeah, no. Sir, there's not enough Nerf darts on the planet. We'd get one donation. Anyways, no, I'm happy too, though, because Cam, I see Gus is here. Mm-hmm. Cam, we got the old 3D printer going again.
Yep.
That was a little bit more work than I thought it was going to be.
I had to take the back off. I had to take the bottom off. I had to like reroute it all. It was a little bit of work. It was a medium amount of work. So
Did you see that Swanky is here?
Yeah,
what, the legend himself?
That's literally what I wrote.
Oh my goodness!
I said, dang, the legend himself.
So Swanky, are you sending us, because you're over in Europe, an Irish wristwatch?
What?
An Irish wristwatch.
And what?
Irish
Wrist.
wristwatch.
There we go.
Okay. What a troglodyte.
I'm not troglodyte.
You're not what?
So first off, on the way down here, we just ran over to my mom's for some eggs and hash browns and breakfast. Anyway, we had breakfast for dinner. And so I burped out of my mouth, and Kara said, "Did you fart too?" And I said, "No, I didn't fart."
No, I didn't hear the burp. I just smelled a sulfuric fart.
So she
that is
thought
all I smelled.
my burp smelled like a fart.
It did. You know those sulfuric, like rotten egg farts?
You mean like every fart ever?
I mean, that is literally what came out of Jeremy's mouth.
So Kara started saying, "You farted out of your mouth. You farted out of your mouth." And I'm like, "No, I didn't. You cannot fart out of your mouth."
I mean, you actually can, but
No, it's a burp.
the gas that is constituent to a fart can work its way back through your digestive system through the various sphincters and exit as a burp.
Did I really fart?
You
burp?
probably did, because it was rank. It stank, boy. It stank.
I did not burp fart.
It was so
I think
bad.
that's a dartable offense.
Like,
You can't. No, you can't just make
I'm
a rule
enforcing
on
your
the
life
fly.
with darts now.
it was bad,
Brian, you
guys.
need to run
It was
that.
a bad fart. It was horrible. Well, burp, whatever. It was nasty.
There we go.
There's a rock in my
Conveniently
shoe.
located.
Don't mind me.
Swanky says he's all out of bits. How about a friendly insult in chat?
I love it.
Unfortunately, this is all for the money. I'm sorry. We've sold out.
Well, I mean, technically, he is sending us.
Oh, Cam back to that anchor
No
printer.
way! Chris and I were both looking at that. Cam.
Wait, the what?
It looks amazing.
The new anchor printer. The only reason why I have not backed it is because I, like Chris and Vader and Bender, I have no patience, and so it doesn't ship until like November.
By then, you'll be ready to pay
Okay.
more money for it.
Jeremy says he has no patience, but he ordered the Nerf gun Needler, which isn't coming until December.
Speaking of Nerf guns, why is the Mando Blaster not down here?
It's painfully slow. You literally, it's breach.
That's fine. It's not for
put-
shooting, but for like just like looking nice, like the
we can
DL44
bring
or
it
the
down
Bender
here.
head.
It's literally sitting in the rafters of
In
my
our
basement.
basement.
I'm
It's
gonna cut
got
to the wide
limited
so you can see.
edition gray darts.
We need to put Brad's figures down where Silver.
Yeah, we
by,
do.
by Vader.
Wait, is there what's? Oh, there's Vader down there.
Yeah.
Yep, Silver Vader.
The
Should we show
Silver
off?
Vader.
Here. This deserves being worth showing off. Now it blends in hardcore
Here,
with the
give it to me.
background. No, you don't get to play with it.
You are wearing
she's,
dark.
Yeah, she's wearing a light color.
This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. That's just how it is.
You're wearing a dark color. I'm wearing a light color.
So this is Chris's third attempt at an Onyx. The first one was the small one, right?
Which is now in my op at work.
And then I tried printing like the Ultra Giganto one, but well, my printer was not working properly.
Anyway, this is
And this is normal sized one.
he's my friend. He'll be my friend for the podcast.
You're gonna forget about that and like go to put your seatbelt on and get stabbed with
Probably.
the horn on the top.
You're not gonna
Probably.
keep him there the
There
whole
we go.
podcast, are you?
There. Why not? He's my nice little snack.
It looks like you have a ring of coal around your neck. Were you
Fire
not
Nation
even-
Heather
Yeah,
powered by
Fire
coal.
Nation Heather.
That's right.
Coal powered Fire Nation
Y'all
Heather.
stay away. Just kidding.
Could you imagine she just gets mad, that thing turns red hot, she just grabs and starts beating people with it?
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be it. That's something.
So Cam, tell us why you decided to back the Anchor 3D printer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Cam. I want to talk about that.
Well, he's compiling those thoughts, compiling those kernels.
Those kernels, did you say?
Yeah, that's a I think Linux thing where it's like if you like if your stuff doesn't work, it's just hold on. I just need to show you guys this. This is the top of my. Oh no, back up, go back. Oh, internet.
Up.
Oh, you are killing me. The top, there it is, the top of my feed.
Yes,
oh, the
I've seen that.
Mandalorian.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
got the
that.
flux capacitor.
It's hilarious.
And I'm just going to my reference things. So I found a couple of things that might be kind of interesting.
Got it. Oh, to print?
Not to print, to talk about on the podcast
gotcha.
tonight.
Kara, why don't we talk about the last time Rise of the Podcast was live?
Last
You
week?
streaming on Wednesday.
Oh. Let's not talk about that. That was painful.
Since then, you have what, though?
We've beat it.
How do you feel?
Just beat it.
I wish I could have done it by myself, but we beat it.
You did do it by yourself.
I did, technically.
You just didn't hit the button.
Well, there was nothing to tell me that a normal X button was going to be a thumbstick click. Thumbstick click everybody knows that makes you run, except in Sekiro and Elden Ring and all that, which makes you crouch.
A lot of video games.
I thought
No.
B made you crouch.
Not in Sekiro and Elden Ring. That's
I think
the
left shift
one.
makes you crouch on computer.
B makes you crouch in every other normal game. Right thumbstick makes you crouch in Elden Ring and Sekiro and all that. Or not, yeah.
PlayStation 1.
Okay.
What was the button you used to shoot?
X.
X. How counterintuitive would that be today if somebody made fire your weapon X?
Well, it reminds
Weird.
me of
It had the shoulder buttons too.
Brad called you Fire Nation.
Yes, that's right, Brad.
GoldenEye with an
Yes.
N64 controller is the same way. And all of the movement, there is no other stick. So all of the movement, forwards is holding forward. It doesn't look up or down. Like you had to like hold a button down, I think, at the same time to like stop, anchor yourself, and then be like, I would like to look up at this pivot, please. It was, it's fun, but man, is it crazy. That's why you just like look around. That's it.
I have a Reddit question for you, Jeremy.
Yes.
If you bookmark something, how do you find it?
Go into your bookmarks.
You mean like
Yeah.
save
kidding.
it?
Yeah, when you put, it just looks like a little bookmark.
On the phone, you just tap your picture icon, and then it says right there, it says saved, and then I just click save it. So it's got to be in some.
Maybe it's
drop-down
in your
menu.
account.
That's what I have up right now, but let me...
It's way easier on your phone.
Reddit is literally the one thing that I prefer the app to the browser.
Yeah.
Everything else, the browser experience is... So what do you click on here?
So your picture, yep, and then it'll give you a little side menu, and then it should say saved.
Oh, saved. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Very easy on the app. Isn't it dumb on the computer that you can't figure it out?
Yep. I use Reddit on my phone, and that's it.
Oh, dang. Here's something I saved 58 days ago for the podcast that I totally forgot about until just now. Okay.
it good?
So we've got some stuff. All right.
Cool.
So just checking to see. Okay, nobody's commented anything. Okay, so let's talk about the first thing that I have saved up here. So this is from 3 days ago by user Red43.
Okay.
But spelled in leet, so that's why it was hard for me to read it. So the question is, if your favorite band were named the antithesis of its actual name, what would it be? So a common example would be if somebody likes Green Day, it would be like Red Knight or Blue Knight or something like that, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to read some of these band names, and I want you guys to guess
Oh, fun.
what the bands are. We're going to go for the super wide for this, so you guys can look at all of our cool stuff. Okay, the very first one. Should we make this a game? Should we see who gets the most right fastest?
Sure. It'll be me.
Oh, Lord. It's going to be bad.
It's going to be me.
You don't think you're going to do well in this, Kara?
I don't know, because
Good by Michael Jackson. Kara said it's bad, and then
Okay, remember this isn't the names of songs. This is the name of the artist. I've pulled out my scorekeeping thing. I found this pencil in the basement.
nice.
It probably killed someone at some point.
I think this is one of Jeremy's. It's just one of those yellow mechanical pencils.
Yeah.
So Swanky said Coldplay would be hot work.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So the first one, AA bottom.
ZZ Top.
Bam. Point for Kara.
Damn. I wasn't even I was like, my brain was going, okay, the opposite of A. Kara's like, ZZ Top.
All right, so this one is funny. Normal Al Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Someone mute Kara, please, and spend some bits.
Okay. The Front Boulevard Girls.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
The Front Boulevard Girls.
Backstreet Boys.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, I was so worried about just Trump and Kara. Like, just spit whatever out was first.
Plastica.
Metallica.
There you go.
You got tongue-tied. Woo, ow, she's pinching me.
Dawdle.
Dawdle.
This one's going to be a hard one. So if you dawdle, you're not going very fast. You're taking your time.
Sup, Al?
Speed?
Close. Starts with an R.
Rush.
Boom. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Today's Tom Sawyer was a mean guy.
Fully clothed men.
Bare naked ladies.
I'm going to give it to Jeremy.
I pronunciated it clearly. You're like raked ladies. All I heard you say was ladies. I clearly said bare naked ladies.
Because he was just wanted.
Jeremy likes bare naked ladies, apparently.
Shouldn't I?
TV butt.
Radiohead.
I am going. Okay. This is where my downfall.
I don't know how I came up with that so fast, to be perfectly honest.
Relax with the natural object. I don't even know if Kara would know.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I don't even know if Kara would have known that
I know
band.
who Rage Against the Machine is. I couldn't tell you any of their songs, but I have heard of them.
As soon as I said Rage, I just went
Yeah.
with Against the Machine is all I did.
Visual master.
Blind
Slave?
Blind eye. Blind red.
Blind servant?
Third eye blind. Blind.
What's
Don't focus on
Audio.
visual. Focus on master.
Slave. Audio slave.
Yeah, it's audio slave.
Oh.
I don't think that audio is the opposite of visual, but I would have gone with blind as well. So
Yeah.
if I didn't have the
It would have been deaf instead of audio.
Yeah, if it was like deaf slave.
Swanky probably beat us too because he actually typed it
audio
in before
slave.
we
He
said it.
This is a band I haven't heard of. Maybe you have.
Vocal you rule, by the way.
Sorrow Multiplication.
Happy Division? Glad Division?
You have the second part right.
What's the first word?
Sorrow.
Sorrow? Joy Division?
I never heard of the band, but that's a point for Kara.
I
Just
never heard of them
based on
either.
the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, I've never heard of them either.
That's why I'm sitting over here quiet.
We definitely aren't dwarves.
We Are Men?
Just take each word and flip it to the opposite. We definitely aren't dwarves.
We definitely are men.
So the opposite of we.
Me.
They definitely are men.
They is right.
They
Opposite of definitely.
not. I don't know.
So something for sure is goes like, so toggle away from certainty is.
Uncertainty.
So what's another word for uncertainty that's a word that people actually
Unsure.
use?
Unknown.
Starts with an M.
M?
Starts with M. Like, it's not for sure. It
Maybe.
Close. Might.
We might be men.
They
might be men?
Might.
They
women.
might be
They might be thrown in jail.
dwarves, you said?
Yeah, opposite of dwarf.
They might be tall.
They might be giants.
Boom.
Did you read Swanky's comment?
No, I didn't. Do you
It
think
was
I
up
can
there.
read that from
Kara
here?
accused me of cheating earlier, and I
I
saw
can't read
that, so I
anything.
figured I couldn't answer that.
Okay,
one.
so basically what happens...
There, we just solved the problem.
There you go. Okay, well, cool.
Or Kara could just not cheat.
I wasn't
Oh, Jesus.
cheating.
Coming from you're a sore winner. That's what I'm saying.
You are winning by a lot, so shut your pie
Not by
hole.
a lot.
Yes, by a lot.
You're closing the gap.
Shut up.
She's used to closing the gap on you.
I increase the distance. Are you kidding? Just kidding. Okay.
Let's see here. We did that one. A disease.
A disease.
Z to A?
No, a
cure?
disease.
Oh, a disease.
The disease or the cure.
So A being non-specific,
Yeah.
the being specific, then disease and cure.
Damn. That's a band?
Yeah.
The Cure? Oh yeah.
I couldn't
There's
tell you what
a couple
they've
songs
done.
by The Cure on Rock Band.
Oh, no kidding.
Visual seniors.
Blind youth.
Blind.
Youth is correct. Again, this isn't the exact opposite.
Audio youth.
It's like
Audio blind.
audio. Remember, so it's something youth.
Sound blind.
It's like sound. It's
Sound youth.
Sonic youth.
What is it?
Sonic youth.
Sonic youth? How is that different than?
This is generated by random people
people.
on the internet, not me.
I hate people. People are dumb. Just kidding. I mean, not really, but yeah.
Your natural. Hold on.
My unnatural romance. I'm just kidding.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes! You totally gave me the layup for that when you're just like,
Well, he didn't even say the third word.
Well, so because I was gonna change it because it says your natural friendship. Friendship and romance are not opposite.
right, I agree.
It'd be like hatred. It'd be like your natural
Yeah.
hatred or something.
Yeah.
Shallow yellow.
Deep purple.
Boom.
Damn.
Do you
Kara
not know your
smoked
color wheel?
on my water.
The Some Woman Sisters.
The Andrew sisters.
No. What was it?
The Some Woman Sisters.
The Some Woman Sisters. The Some Man Brothers.
That's close.
The Blue Man Group.
No.
Nope. The All Men. What was it?
Yeah, you're right. Just keep. Just
I couldn't remember the last word.
All Men
brothers.
Brothers. The All Men Brothers.
Yeah. So it's the Allman Brothers, but all and man are smushed together.
Okay.
So that's very good. See, like
I
so.
couldn't remember the last word. I was like, what is it?
Well, because you said it earlier, I'm
Yeah.
like giving you the credit for having
Thank
gotten
you.
there.
Thank you.
Good atheism.
Bad romance.
Bad Christianity.
Good atheism.
Bad Christian.
Good atheism.
Bad belief.
Jeremy, you should know this one. Good atheism.
Bad.
Swanky got it already.
Bad religion.
Bad religion.
Oh.
Jeremy probably just cheated there.
He did. As soon as you said swanky, I already got it. Jeremy was like, what? I can.
Swanky's like, come on, people.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this. Help me. Obi-Wan
You're only a
Kenobi.
couple behind. King.
Queen.
Queen.
Good job.
I was
dude.
waiting for more.
Small birth.
Big death. Large death.
Death is
Megadeth.
correct. Yep.
Oh, farts.
If Kara knew Megadeth, I would be honestly surprised.
I've heard of them.
I have
Only because
many of their
they're
albums.
on-
I love Megadeth.
They're on Rock Band.
Kara just made me jump, though, with how bad she was getting.
Stare minus 182.
Blink 82.
Blink 182.
Blink 182.
I don't know who to give that to because Kara said the thing wrong, but Jeremy said it really late.
I said
I'm
Blink
going to give Kara the
82.
point because she's behind.
Wasn't it the same number? Isn't that?
Yeah, it was the same number, but negative instead of positive. They figured
my
negative 182
gosh.
is the opposite of 182.
Oh my gosh.
Life bike for ugly.
Death.
Death Cab for Cutie.
Yep.
Holy boats. I only got death.
Fall for.
Rise up. Rise against.
Nicely done.
Wait, what was it? Was
Kills
what?
me not to know this, but
What did
it's
they?
all but
What they?
rise against. Fall for.
Fall for?
Yeah,
rise
for like you're
against?
for something, so against is yeah.
Oh,
so
I was
that's
thinking the
interesting thing with
number
the English.
for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The English language has funny
Well,
things.
there's
like
four,
that.
4, and 4.
You're for.
You know.
This is one that we talked about as we were warming up. Hot work.
Coldplay.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot that. Yep. Why did I apologize? I don't apologize. Forget you guys. I'm just kidding.
Vocal said he has heard most of these.
Disorganization from and up. Disorganization from and up. Let's work it backwards. What's the opposite of up?
Down.
Down.
Disorganization from and
Organized.
up.
Organized. To you.
System of a Down.
Boom. Nicely done, Kara.
Oh my
I was like, I know there's a band. Oh yeah.
This is
Wake up!
this is my
Put on a little makeup.
this is my second favorite one.
I love this. I love when Chris laughs.
When he dies.
Yep.
Gently press butthole.
Hard pressed mouth. Hard, soft mouth.
So gently press butthole.
Hard mouth.
Your mouth is right.
Smash Mouth.
Gently press butthole.
I was scrolling this, and when I saw that, I was like, I need to do this one.
That's what happens when I wipe.
Gently press butthole. Whoop.
Vader just finished.
Did he?
Skittle.
Eminem.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I would argue though that Eminem isn't M and M. He's N and M. You know, like he's not an M&M.
It's pronounced
She said
Eminem.
the right words. That's all I care about.
I knew it was Eminem. I didn't think the candy Eminem. I actually thought the rapper. Thank
Gabe.
you.
Hello.
Oh
Gabe,
my goodness! Gabe, look at that Lego. That's a Porsche.
Hot dang boy, it's been so long. Welcome back.
Look at that Porsche and the dinos.
I bought that for Jeremy.
And Bender over there. Can't really see him. Looks kind of creepy.
We got some bangers coming up here.
Oh, great.
Rationality at the library.
Is library school?
No, library and school are pretty close. What's the opposite of a place you go to be quiet?
Panic at the Disco.
Nice job, Jeremy. Wooden voice crack. Wooden slut.
Plastic.
Metal prude.
Metal is close.
Hard prude.
No, think a type
Steel.
of metal.
Steel magnolias. Steel.
What comes before steel?
Iron. Maiden.
There you go.
Oh.
You're maidenless.
Okay, so funny thing, when I was at Dungeon's End for their closing sale, there was a guy there wearing a hat that said maidenless.
Already?
What is maidenless?
It's from Elden
it's
Ring.
Elden Ring. Joe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jeremy's maidenless.
I am not maidenless.
Dude, you scare all the ladies away.
Not maidenless.
It's a decoy, guys.
It's a decoy.
Jump in, girl.
Jump in.
Wow,
Get out, boy.
Swanky.
Dang, Swanky.
Whoa.
What'd he do?
Swanky gifted a
He
sub
hooked up
to
Gabe.
Gabe.
Hey, thank you.
Gabe, look at all the cool new emotes you get to use saying Swank Dizzle. Oh! That was worth it. Those people. Oh, no. Hit me in the lip.
That seemed like an appropriate number of
boy.
darts. What's that?
Fallout Boy.
Yep, that's correct.
That was right in the lip. How's my lip?
Unkissable. But
fine.
that was the
Right
state
here.
of it before.
Yeah, right. Why are you looking like that?
No reason.
It's puffy. Can we get non-rubber tipped darts and just have foam tipped darts?
No, inappropriate.
What are you doing?
Gabe says, love the Porsche. I saw a few prototypes in Jersey while I was in factory training.
Oh, that's
How
so
was
cool.
Jersey?
A horrible square. A horrible square.
A wonderful circle.
Wonderful life.
Circle's correct.
A great circle. A lovely circle. A wonderful circle.
What's the opposite?
What was the first word?
A is the same in both. So it's horrible square, blank circle.
Happy circle.
Beautiful circle.
Ryan has had
know
this the
he
whole
does.
time. What is Michelangelo famous for drawing?
His man.
No, but like freehand, he made a
Circle?
Perfect circle.
Who got it? I did.
We
Yep.
said at the same time.
tie goes to the man I shot in the lip.
Yeah.
Boastful elephant.
Modest Mouse.
Dang.
Dang. Why'd you float that one out there?
The living Nixons.
The dead
Dead
Carters.
presidents.
Dead Reagans. Dead Carters.
No,
You're
dead
so
presidents.
close. It's not the dead presidents.
Dead Eisenhowers.
You're circling around the particular one.
Who was it?
Dead Carter.
Nope. You're the wrong direction.
Dead Teddy.
Who was it?
Dead Roosevelt.
What was the president?
Nixon.
Nixon? Dead Ford.
No.
Dead Cosby.
Other way.
Cosby isn't.
Clinton.
No, you're way off.
Hold on.
That was a pretty good hint.
What was it?
I was like, ask not what you can do
For your country, but what they.
Dead Kennedy.
There you go.
Oh.
Dang. That was tricky.
I was going through the presidents. Thank you very much.
Gold. No, this one isn't the opposite, but we're going to do it anyway. Gold airplane.
Yellow submarine.
That's a song.
So gold as the material.
Plastic.
Silver boat.
See, it's not. It's Led Zeppelin.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it's two things that are just. It's like turn it 90 degrees a little bit. Like that wasn't, like,
Yeah, that's
opposite.
definitely not. I would say opposite of Led Zeppelin would be something submarine.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
the same
marshmallow
shape.
submarine or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Yeah.
Non-hearing impaired kitten.
Def Leppard.
There you go.
Oh.
The ice. No, hold on. The ice cold snow peas.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
There it is. Nice.
I'm so mad at myself because I thought that as soon as Kara said it. Like before she said it, I thought
Yeah,
it.
good son.
I couldn't get it out fast enough.
Jeremy, like,
Would you have accepted RHCP?
no,
I mean, because I know who that is, I would have. But
Yay.
but you still didn't say it, so
I just got to shorten it to the next one.
Your shirtless night.
your shirtless night, my
Clothed Joker. Clothed
So they
peasant.
mixed the words around a little bit.
what was it? My
Your shirtless night. So let's go. What's the opposite of your?
my
My
What's the opposite of night?
day,
day.
Earlier.
morning,
My morning glory.
Nope.
my armor,
Opposite of shirtless.
my clothes morning,
It's my morning.
My morning clothed
Type of clothing.
shirt. My morning shirt.
What's like a fat shirt for winter?
My morning jacket.
Yep.
That's a band.
You never heard of My Morning Jacket? You've heard of My
No.
Morning Jacket, right? Yeah. So
I have
He-
not.
and
heard
Ryan's
of it.
sitting over there like, you guys haven't gotten this. Y'all are stupid.
I'm even the point to Carrie because Jeremy got there and didn't realize it. Gol-
oh, Lord.
Aluminium boat. I like that.
Goliath Speary.
I want to do a shout out for Vocal. He said aluminum boat. It must have been for the opposite of Led Zeppelin.
David,
Oh, yeah.
what, Goliath.
Speary.
What's a speary?
Speary.
Cam has never
Oh.
heard of them.
Goliath Speary.
David Slingshot. David gun. David bow. David arrow. bow
David
and arrow.
Bowie.
Oh!
Because it was Speary.
Thanks, Kara.
Thanks for the layup for
Ow,
him.
you got that. You gave that to me because you said it out loud. If you would have said that in your head,
I have to say things out loud in order to actually hear them.
I know you should live with her.
You have no inner monologue?
Nope.
Okay, when I read books, it's definitely like I visualize pictures, not words. So thinking about it in my head doesn't help.
So this one is not the opposite at all, but I just like it. Red Clam Religion.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, that was too easy for Jeremy. Too easy for Jeremy.
Vocal says they should be arrowy. Oh, instead of speary.
Oh, yeah. Well, so the thing is, what do I think the opposite of a spear is? It would be like a bale of hay or something. Like, what does a spear land in or something?
Yeah.
Like, they're both like sort of projectile-y weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But or to fit with what like Kara was said, like if it's Bowie, what's a opposite of a bow, like a sword maybe,
Yeah.
or a non-weapon thing? I don't know. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Got the point across. Knife from your enemy.
Gun.
Hug from my friend.
Let's just flip the middle part. From your should be
To my
different version of to.
different version of to.
Yeah. For. We'll just say it's like it's not
Okay.
to him, it's for him. So anyway, so for my. So knife from your enemy is blank for my blank. Knife from your enemy.
Or my friend.
Gift for my friend.
What's an upgraded version of a friend?
Best friend.
What's an upgraded version of a best friend?
Husband.
Okay, is what special day is for a husband or a wife?
Anniversary for
A much weaker version of that.
Date for my wife.
Upgraded version of that.
How do you upgrade and then the date? How are we dancing around this?
It's in February.
Valentine for my.
That's the end. So it's for my Valentine. Opposite of knife.
Gun for my Valentine.
It comes out of a gun.
Bullet for my Valentine.
Okay, got it.
Come on. I walked through that whole thing.
Okay, I got David Bowie for you, so shut your pie hole.
I did all the work on that one.
I did all the
feel
work
like
on
I'm
David
carrying
Bowie
this
too.
to
So
the couch.
Cam, the opposite of a spear would be a shield. I believe that is.
Yeah.
That is actually true.
That is correct.
But that's the problem. Opposite of a sword then would be a shield, and because that's a Pokemon, sword and shield.
Yeah.
Opposite of an arrow would be a shield.
I think the opposite of an arrow would be
A bullet.
what's like, so if you drew like an arrow towards something, what's the opposite of that? A hole? The opposite of an arrow is a hole.
That's true. A bullseye.
There you go. The opposite of an arrow is a target. John's rehabilitation.
John Doe. The opposite of John Doe is Mary.
Jane's downfall.
Jane's addiction.
There you go.
Farts.
Kara's almost half of Jeremy's points, I think, are off of Kara's.
It's true. It's true. So who's carrying this team, Jeremy?
Me?
I actually had half Jeremy's points.
No, you don't get half of my points. This isn't 50-50 land. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
I will beat you.
Winning's winning.
Just kidding.
I'm just trying to see if there's any other good ones here. We're getting some repeats. D.
-3 walls up.
Yeah.
Negative 3 walls, 3 doors down.
Yep. What?
Ridiculous.
That's everybody else's stupid ones. I can't have one. That
Yeah,
I
you
made
can
myself.
have a stupid one too. Yeah, okay, so that's basically it. We went through basically all of them. So, Jeremy, what's your favorite band?
I just did 3 doors down.
Three Doors Down is your favorite band?
Pretty close to it.
Are you serious? Name 2 of their albums.
Life. Let's see. Kryptonite. And When I'm Gone. Citizen Soldier. I know
Those
I can name all
are
their
songs, I think. I'm surprised that of all the music I've heard you listen to, that would be your favorite band.
But you said band. If it was like artist, I would do Joshua Radin.
Okay, so what's the opposite of Joshua?
Mary.
Okay, and then what's the opposite with Raiden?
And Radon is
Well, that's Ray Don. It's Raiden.
but still,
Like
it
the
would be
Street
close
Fighter
enough.
character?
More or less.
So who's the opposite of that in the game? Like Blanca?
Well, I also
So
think
it'd be what's his first? What was the opposite of the first thing?
Mary Blanca.
Yeah, so that's your opposite band.
I don't know if I've got a favorite. Like,
You have to have a favorite. If you could listen to, it's like Josh Groban or something like that. I bet.
no,
That's not a
I'm
band.
not a
That's
class.
a singer.
Yeah, but whatever artist, who gives a crap?
I'm not super into like classical music.
What's the
Like
opposite
he's-
of Beethoven? I'm just kidding.
Beethoven. Who's the guy who owns Beethoven in the movies? That's what I would say.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't know.
Carrie used to
Lately-
like Mumford and Sons.
I do like Mum.
So how would you-
Okay, so it'd be something and daughters. So what's the opposite of Mumford? That's like an old timey like name.
Daisy. Mumford's a mum is a Mumford is a Ford Chevy. Daisy Chevy daughters.
The Daisy Chevy daughter is his Kara's favorite.
That's actually kind of a cool band name in and of itself.
See, that's how we'll come up with our band name. So what's the opposite of an eagle?
A
a
pigeon.
sparrow.
That's still a bird, though.
But I mean, it's,
Birds and
I'm
fish.
thinking like some sort of cat, maybe. It'd be like
No,
the
a fish.
tigers. Fish. There you go.
And
like the salmon.
What's the derpiest fish? Salmon. Probably.
I think
A
the flounder is
blobfish.
the no.
Don't be mean to blobfish.
The
blobfish.
flounder's the
We don't talk about
derpiest. If we're talking, blobfish is ugly but fine. Flounder has 2 eyes on the same side of its head.
That's true.
That's the derpiest fish for sure.
It's eagles can see really well, and then that means the flounder's probably dumb.
Yeah, so it'd be the
Can't even
flounders.
see behind itself. Can't
It's like
see
if you
the
come up
ocean
on its right hand
floor.
side, it's done for. If you come from this side, it'll see you forever. So the Flounders is my opposite band then.
That's.
Is there not a
funny.
band called the Flounders?
There probably is. But who knows? That's a question for another time.
Put
Anyway,
your favorite band in chat, and we'll try to come up with the opposite. Of it.
yeah, list your favorite
Don't
bands.
post the opposite.
I was gonna say, why don't you guys put in what your opposite is, and we'll try to guess it.
Oh, sorry. My bad that I don't know the games very well, guys. Whatever.
Who wrote what?
Okay, so Al said pie. Was the opposite of pie cake? Cake's a band.
Cake's a band, yeah.
Cake is banned.
I'm going to say that we got that one
Relentlessly shouting through the
Brad
finish
says
line.
dime stomach.
Hopeless running.
Quarter
Cam
brain.
wants to know, did Jeremy really just say the opposite of John is Mary?
Josh is.
Yeah,
Joseph is Mary's husband.
no. But I think of Mary Jane. Isn't that a normal?
That's
John
marijuana.
Doe. John Doe, and then
John and Jane Doe.
it is Jane Doe.
Yeah.
Well, how have I heard of Mary Sue? No.
Well, so Mary Sue is something. Mary Jane is something. Neither one of those things are the things you're thinking that they are.
No.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Is a Mary Sue? What
A
is
Mary
it called?
Sue is somebody who, like, so that's what people
Call Ray.
described Ray as, a Mary Sue. Someone just has all these abilities and no flaws.
Oh, hi, Mary.
I think, what's the opposite of a Mary Sue? A John Bill? That's what Kara is.
No, Bill quit talking to us.
Yeah. No, so, okay. Brad said dime stomach.
So what's the opposite of a stomach? A head?
Brain.
No, heart. You either think with your heart or your stomach.
Or your brain? Or your wiener?
I was going to say, unless you're a dude.
There's 4 different things you can think with.
Opposite of a dime is a dollar.
Dollar head? Are we bad at this?
That's why
penny
I
brain?
wanted to make
Penny brain.
Yeah, give us the...
Pennywise.
Oh, Pennywise. Well, that's a clown.
Pennywise is from friggin'
That could be the name of a band.
I
Mary
have
Jane
not
is
heard
slang
of-
for marijuana.
Have you guys heard of Sabaton?
No, that's Ganji.
Gandhi. That's Gandhi when he's smoking the Ganji.
Oh, Lord.
No, didn't I say Ganji?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
And what is it actually?
People are afraid of dropping
Nickelback. He said it's Nickelback. Dime stomach
You
is
don't
Nickelback.
like Nickelback. They're the most hated band ever. There's no way Brad actually likes Nickelback.
That's what he said.
I mean, I will listen to their
said.
music, but Brad, I don't believe that. I just personally don't believe that is your favorite band. Oh, I want that.
What is it?
It's the beat.
You get to take the raft off and everything. Here's the little peg.
Hey, guys.
Nickelback. Why would back be the opposite of stomach?
Oh, I guess stomach's on the front, so back is on the back. I get it.
There you go.
He's thinking locationally.
Locationally. So, Brad, is Nickelback legitimately your favorite band?
Yeah, I want to know. He's
I think
so
they get
full.
too much hate,
They do.
but I don't think that they're nobody's favorite band. It's like how the Scorpions are nobody's favorite band. Everybody likes the Scorpions. Nobody's favorite band.
Oh,
is the
well,
Scorpions.
Brett really likes the band Loudness. They're a Japanese rock band from the 80s. So that'd be really easy. Just be the quietest.
Yeah, the
Quiet.
Yeah,
Quiet.
the quietness.
Weird. Okay, whatever.
Swanky says, I loathe Nickelback so much that on my 3rd deployment, the USO brought them to our camp and it was mandatory to go, so I volunteered for gate guard.
Who's your favorite?
Whoa! Who did that?
No one did. I did it of my own volition. It's a
You're
gift for
so
me.
funny.
It's my birthday on Monday, so I'm going to shoot you.
You better
Who
tip a dollar.
is your favorite band? Brad.
Yeah, don't think that we don't have worldly culture and taste like you, just because you're
It's
better than
probably a
us.
local band from LA.
No, that's just bougie.
You don't think
let's do
Brad
that later.
can be bougie?
He turned out pretty cool.
He did.
His hands are goofed up still.
His right hand is still goofed up.
Both of them are goofed up.
Shh. Let's talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. No.
And copyright strike.
No,
We don't talk about Mando.
Yeah, his cape is very shake. I don't know. It's got a lot of print error on it, but I really like the feeling of this PLA.
That's
lot.
the watermelon red. As opposed to that red on the
This is like an orange red.
yeah, Mando, that's the red that Ryan had. So you can see they're slightly different.
No offense, Ryan. I do like this red better. It's not so orange. It's not bad.
It's not like Ryan made the red or anything.
Yeah,
He
how
just
dare
bought
you,
it.
Ryan? Oh, just kidding.
Chris is gonna print a Charmander in this color.
Oh,
I literally just downloaded the
Charmander.
STL. Yeah.
I love Charmander.
I was like, since I have it,
I will add him to my collection at work.
It's not for you. It's for Chris.
It's for me.
Well, I mean, I think I have enough PLA to print more than one.
See? Suck it.
Oh, whoops. I missed it. Sorry, Jeremy, you're on timeout.
No.
Nobody can hear you
Oh,
scream.
who timed him out?
You are timed out. So let's see here. So Brad says, I listen to drum and bass. You probably don't even know this genre. Drum and, was it like Gregorian chants or something?
Oh,
Which is the opposite of drum and bass.
Dubstep. He listens to the dubstep beat.
Cam says, Sabaton is my current favorite. All of their songs are based on military history and tell a story. Swanky's guessing EDM is what Brad listens to.
Probably.
So Al wants to know, what about white ear beans?
Black eyed peas.
Oh man, that was too easy for Kara. Too easy.
In mid-yawn, yo.
All too easy.
Didn't they do the Super Bowl last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? How long has it been? So, okay. I was talking to my best friend last night, and we were talking about how schools around here are being upgraded and stuff, and like adding on to old parts of the school. And I was like, oh, that's what they recently did to Cloquet High School. And I was like, except that was like 20 years ago. I was like, it's not new anymore.
No, it is not.
It's not. It makes me sad. Wait,
Jeremy's
really?
having
EDM
fun.
is what you like, Brad?
No, that's Swanky's guess. I think.
He
Or
said
maybe it's
he
not.
isn't
No,
guessing. Brad said he isn't guessing.
Oh, well, so you're saying he just isn't guessing because he knows, or he isn't guessing because he's listing what his favorite genre is?
I don't know. Swanky, what's your favorite band?
I'm gonna guess who's the Eiffel 65.
What's the opposite of swanky criminal?
So a classless
Swanky.
gentleman.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Classless.
Oh, Swanky, I have a story for you.
Oh.
I know that you don't like any of the games that I play on stream, but I've been playing Stardew Valley recently. I named my dog Swanky, so I would say, Swanky, get out of here.
It really confused me when Jim went on Discord and was like, Swanky, I always find you in my house. I was like, that's disturbing.
Swanky says 9 Inch Nails, and Brad says, funny, I was just about to write 9 Inch Nails. I have a story about 9 Inch Nails, actually.
Oh, yes. Okay.
As opposed to Jeremy, who never has stories about anything.
I know, never. Jeremy's so quiet.
So
I actually have a story about 9.
nobody can hear you.
That's a long time out.
I mean, think about what you did.
Jeremy's literally over here playing with Vader and Mando.
What? He wants.
Nobody can hear you, Jeremy.
He wants him to get Han Solo, and he's like,
So 9 Inch Nails. I was reading. People are familiar with the Goosebumps series of books
Yeah.
by R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
So I was reading a Goosebumps book, and this is at the point in time where 9 Inch Nails was like huge, right? And so the character, the I would guess like teenager in the book was mentioning that was like the band that they listened to, and they're like, I had to trick my mom into thinking that NIN stood for nice is neat. And I was like, first of all, who would name their band Nice is Neat? That's ridiculous.
Some little poppy girl band. Nice is neat.
Yeah. That's like the kids bop.
Right.
And then my second question is, do you know what 9 Inch Nails are?
They're railroad spikes.
They're used
Oh.
for holding coffins closed.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
Yep. You seal it with a 9 Inch nail.
Why?
To stop the zombies, duh. At least that's the story I was told. I could be completely wrong.
Did we talk about this?
no.
Was it tuberculosis that like wiped out? It was during the there was a vampire craze. Like people thought people were turning into vampires, and because something was, and people were dying. This is way back. And in order to make sure these vampires didn't come out of their graves or whatever and eat the hearts or like kill other people, they would dig up who they thought the initial one was, take out their heart, and I believe bury them face down.
That reminds me, I think it was King of the Hill. Someone said, when I die, I want you to bury me face down so the world can kiss my butt.
That's hilarious. Am I unmuted at least?
Now you are.
That was a long time to be muted.
So Brad says, if I had to pick the perfect artist, it would be Trent Reznor, I imagine. And people lay on 9-inch beds of nails.
Really?
Yeah, like.
Oh, so the laying on a bed of nails is a trick. Right. It's like they're usually clustered so closely together, their weight is so dispersed that they can't force their way through. If you had like 3 or 4 nails just kind of scattered around, you would definitely get hurt. But because there's such a volume of them.
It'd be pokey still, though. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, you just got to be a man like Ryan.
You know the name of a bed of 9-inch nails, what it's called?
A bed of nails?
No, Pokemon.
Oh my gosh.
Why did I cut to your close-up for that?
Oh my gosh. You're
do
canceled.
You can't cancel me.
I already did. You're canceled.
So, Chris, I had so much time to think about it when I was like in jail. I was thinking, why did they print the head separate and not just do it all as one piece? Well, it's because Vader's helmet would then be completely unsupported. So by printing his head directly on the print bed, it can start fresh going up. So that's why it's 2 pieces instead of just one solid print.
That makes sense.
You know.
Does it though? It's from Jeremy.
Yeah.
No, it makes perfect sense. I need more credit.
I also think they might want to have the articulation, so they have the rod there. That could be the other option.
Yeah, but Vader doesn't look any other way. Like, you don't see Vader like looking like an owl. Turn around and be like, who is back there? You know?
Oh my gosh.
Cam wants to know if we know the origin of the term graveyard shift, and wasn't that to like listen for like the bells to see if somebody was still alive or something?
Also, part of that is
Dead ringer.
Dead ringers from the bells. They used to, before like they were actually allowed to do autopsies on people, people from the medicine colleges would go and dig up bodies from graves, typically from like poor people's graves, because there were the poor cemeteries and the rich cemeteries. And
Can you imagine, like, you lived your whole life being subjugated to this class distinction,
and then it
being isolated from society and then even in death, you don't even, the great equalizer that is death, you still get the swampy fart gas plot.
Yep.
Well, this other guy gets this amazing like mausoleum.
It was people of color and poor people that were buried in these graves. And so the students from the college needed to do autopsies and like dissections and stuff. And they would go and dig those people up and use them. And so they started to put guards up at the cemeteries. And the only reason people started to throw a major fit about it is because one student raided the grave of a very wealthy, well-known lady, and people got pissed.
I can imagine.
So
I'm gonna raid Jeremy's grave and go bowling with his skull.
Go for it.
Brad said they used 9-inch nails to crucify Jesus, and that's the more accepted reason for the name. Okay, I buy that.
Interesting. Okay, all right.
And then, or accepted reason. And it says it's kind of funny that it's Easter Saturday, and we're talking about that.
Yeah.
Jeremy, how much would I have to pay you to get crucified?
Nope.
Nope. It's just a couple nail holes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stab you with a spear. I'll bring you down.
Yeah.
I'll throw you in a cave for 3 days.
Most people would actually suffocate from being crucified before dying from blood loss or anything.
Yep.
Suffocate?
Yep,
Yes.
because being hung like this, like you're actually hung, like from your arms, they're held completely up, and they would bend your knees partially, and so you're not able to actually like support yourself on anything. And so, yeah, your arms would be like completely holding your weight up like this, and it would suffocate you.
Interesting.
Why do I know these things?
The Bible, probably.
I'm sorry. Why is it morbid?
Yeah. Why is the Bible so full of death?
I'm like telling you about people robbing graves and suffocating from crucifixion.
Jeremy, I would be worried about being murdered. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we all know. We already voted on this. I'd be the most likely to kill someone.
I agree.
You and Adam.
Yep.
What?
Adam and Matt disagreed with each other, though.
Yeah, and then Kara and I agreed that it'd be Kara. You guys watched her rage quit.
Yep.
It was a very graceful rage quit. Cam will agree. I did not.
Graceful rage quit.
It was like,
you told me it took all you could do to not throw this controller through the monitor.
It took so much for me to nicely get off and like not absolutely freak out.
Well, I was surprised. So I was like getting a bunch of tables and chairs and stuff, so I couldn't stream. And then I was like talking to Jeremy. He's like, Kara's calling me. It's like, oh, she must have ended the stream because like, why would she call Jeremy in the middle of the stream? So I was like, I wonder if she got like angry. It was like, no, I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah. I should never ever listen to Jeremy ever again in a million years because he was like, Kara, stream Sekiro. Got my butt whomped and was like, okay, I'm done.
Well, you've seen him play Elden Ring.
It's true.
When do we get to see Valdi again?
He'll come back.
And then he tells me to stream Destiny and I get to the end and I'm like mashing X trying to shoot this thing's ghost and it won't die. Because typically, like, X is the kill, kind of final kill type thing, right? Mm-hmm. Nope, it's right freaking thumbstick. Sorry.
It is the final boss, so you got to be ready for curveballs.
It's not even final boss. It's
Final
just...
boss that level, yes, final boss.
Anyway.
Here's the thing. I'm hopelessly optimistic.
Are you? Are you really hopelessly optimistic? Or are you gravely pessimistic, actually?
I was hoping I could jump in with Kara and play together, but I had to watch Chip. And I took him to the library. So he had fun. He pushed trains around.
Freaking nerd store.
Library is really cool.
Library is cool for getting books.
Although it's amazing the whole monkey
I love
see,
the
monkey
library.
do thing. And so Chip was just playing with the trains and he pushes everything around. He goes, he just pushes stuff around, right? So this kid comes in and he goes, first off, he goes, well, I can't play with the trains because he's playing with them. And his mom's like, why don't you ask him if you can play too? So he comes up and he goes, can I play with the trains too? And he like tugs on Chip's shoulder. I'm like, yes, you can play with the trains. I'm his mouthpiece. I can speak for him. He's too good to talk.
He's too good to talk.
So yes, you can play with the trains, right? So then the kid goes around and he starts just taking the trains off the thing. And it's a library. So I'm still under the impression that you're supposed to inside voices, right? Yep. Chip's not really making any noise. This kid takes the trains and he just chucks them in the air and they're just going really high and landing and they're making so much noise. Then Chip starts laughing because he thinks it's funny. So then I'm like looking at the mom like, hey, tell your kid to stop yeeting these trains into the air. And she's like,
he's a trained eater.
So she goes, just inside throwing. We just don't.
Is she really throwing? Oh my gosh,
like,
what is inside throwing?
She's like, just don't hit anybody else. So just not as much. And I'm like, lady, so then guess what Chip starts to do?
Throw the trains.
Throw the trains. So it's like monkey see, monkey do. Now he's throwing trains and I can't tell Chip.
Don't call him a monkey.
Throwing.
That's his father's job.
So then the little boy comes up and he goes, did you say Chip? I'm like, yep. And he's like, what's his name? And I said, his name is Chip. And he goes, like the potato chip? And I'm like, yep. And he goes, how'd you come up with that? And I didn't even know what to do. I said, I looked at 1,000 names and then I looked at nicknames and I really liked that as a name. So I picked it. But then it was like, you guys are all cold and heartless. So you don't care about the fun, lighthearted things. But he ran over to his mom and he tugged on her shoulder and he goes, Mommy, I want a brother named Chip.
Oh, and
I was like, oh,
you could have sold him.
It was like adorable, right?
If Jeremy left and came back without Chip, I would murder Jeremy.
Oh,
she's like, don't worry, Kara, we can just make a new one.
There is no replacing Chip.
Yeah, Chip is just a 3D print. It took 9 months.
Oh my goodness.
Chris says,
Swanky gifting more subs.
oh my
Absolutely
goodness.
insane.
Ring the oh no. Oh.
Shoot Jeremy, he stole
the Charizard bell. The Onyx bell. Ow. Oh. They sting at that
It
range.
shot a little bit higher than I wanted it to. I'm sorry.
You're supposed to ring the Onyx bell.
Apparently now I get to keep Onyx.
No, you don't. That Onyx bell.
Kara's just gonna have 40 of them around the
Kara,
office.
that Onyx is ours. He's
It's
giving it
mine.
to us. No, it's mine.
It's mine.
Then I want the small one back.
You don't get any of them.
You don't. What are you
I'm
gonna do?
gonna have a bowl of Onyxes in my room at work.
You say a bowl? That's how you store your snakes, is in a bowl.
Yep. What if I made like a terrarium thing and I kept all the Onyxes like in there, like all nicely displayed?
People were like, who is this crazy lady?
I love
I used to have
Onyx.
cats, but they called me insane.
Onyx is mine.
Jeremy never gets anything.
Nope.
He literally requested that twice and got 0.
No, well, what if you're gonna print me a Bender head and then she takes that too?
Yeah, that's
You
my
can-
Bender head. You can't have
You
it.
can have Bender.
What do you mean you can have Bender? Bender's
so
awesome. His
rude.
legs
Bender
are
is
snakes.
awesome.
Yeah.
His legs are snakes. And his arms.
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I got to remember how to do this. Someone has redeemed. Al has redeemed ad time. So
Everybody is subbed to us though.
So sorry, people who aren't subbed. You're getting a 1 minute ad starting now.
There could be people, Kara.
There could be. There are 7 people watching, so I don't know.
Oh, Swanky's getting out of here.
Swank, you're leaving?
All right, everybody got to start getting ready to catch a flight. Oh no,
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
No, where did you come from?
Now?
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Swanky criminal?
So
Sorry, you started it.
for the next 45 seconds, which I guess like it's probably going to be. I'm trying to like there's lag or whatever. Anyway, you've got our undivided attention.
Very
He's going to
nice.
Santorini.
Where is that?
That's where Santa goes on vacation.
Isn't Santorini in Spain?
Santorini's Italy.
Is it Italy?
Oh, we're gonna sound like
All
total
the names
idiots.
sound the same over there.
I just straight up said I don't know where it is.
Oh, Brad wants us to play IMDb.
Who does?
What the?
Kevin Bacon.
Did I miss? Oh my goodness, I did. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I am
less.
doing terrible, guys.
Kevin Bacon less than Sean Connery.
Yes.
I am sorry. Hold on a second. See. This is why I need Dave. Hold on. We're gonna wait for this ad to finish in case people are watching.
Wait, what are you doing?
I,
Yeah, IMDb.
there you go. And so I missed. Unfortunately, welcome back, everybody who was doing the ad break. I apologize. We were forced to by Al. Blame Al.
Just kidding.
I missed some like 30 minutes ago. I missed play the IMDb game from Jim. So
Well, hopefully he's still here. But Kevin
it's
Bacon.
time once again to play the IMDb game. Woo! The IMDb game, for those of you who don't know, is played thusly. You go into IMDb and you look up the acting credits for an actor or actress and determine whether or not they've appeared in more or fewer films than Sean Connery. You guys won't see the number. I'm going to go ahead and look it up. The requested actor or actress is Kevin Bacon. Thank you, by the way, Brad, for catching that for me. I was too busy staring at this Reddit post as opposed to actually tracking what was going on the channel. So, Kevin Bacon chat, do you think that they have appeared in more film or have more credited acting appearances?
Don't be weird. No.
That looked very gross.
No, I was stealing Onyx. She wasn't paying attention, and I reached around and stole him.
No, give him to me.
This is
So you guys are
chunky
going
boy.
with.
Less.
You think that he's appeared in fewer things as
Yes.
credited by IMDb?
You can't possibly like that snake that much.
He's my favorite.
Oh no, Al, you totally are helping the channel. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You
We were
are.
totally kidding. It just makes us play an ad, and if you're not subbed, you just watch an ad for 60 seconds. It's just a
We're
fun.
just busting your chops.
Yeah, it's just a fun thing. It's absolutely no problem. We prefer
yeah,
it because we get to make like another 2 cents.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, we do appreciate it, Al. We're just busting your chops, man. You're good. You're good.
Brad said that Jeremy gave Kara a reach around.
Oh my goodness. Do you even know what that is?
Nope.
Well, he'll show you later
No, we won't.
once Chip goes to bed. All right, so Kevin Bacon, chat. Do you?
Less.
I'm giving that. So you guys, are you both going with less?
Yeah.
You both think that
What's
Kevin
your favorite
Bacon,
Kevin Bacon movie?
I don't know Kevin Bacon movies.
Shut the front door.
What?
Tremors?
What's he in? Nope.
Footloose?
Nope.
Hollow
Everybody
Man?
Footloose.
I have seen Footloose at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater, and that is it.
That's a play.
Yeah, so is the movie.
The movie's a play. He was in
movie is-
Friday the first Friday the 13th movie.
Not
No,
seen
he
it.
was not.
Yep. Yeah, Footloose, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He was
Nope.
a taxi racer.
Nope.
But I'm trying to think of other like big ones. Tremors. He was in Tremors.
I
Few
said
Good Men.
Tremors.
A Few Good Men.
Nope.
Apollo 13.
Oh, that's a big one for him.
That was yep. He played Kevin Bacon in one episode of Mad About You. Pretty big stretch.
Apollo 13.
Hollow Man. Who's the invisible
Nope.
guy in Hollow Man?
Was he on the spaceship with Tom Hanks? Or
Yeah, he was the replace. So Gary Sinise's character got the measles or tested positive for the measles.
So Gary
He the-
Sinise was
he
on the
replacement.
ground.
Yep.
Who is he? Gary Sinise is he takes everybody into a room and dumps out all the parts.
Brad,
they have?
He was a part of that.
I'm sorry, Brad. Don't
What?
hate me.
What, that you yeeted my candy bar?
No, Brad's like Kara hasn't watched any freaking movies.
Name one on your list.
No,
you're supposed to watch.
yeah, Al says, "Oh, so everyone who's not a sub is now going to hunt me down for putting up annoying ads. Great.
Brad,
we'll protect you,
sorry.
Al.
I'm sorry. Don't hate. I just
I still want to know why Cam ordered the anchor.
Yeah, Cam, tell us the reasons. List the reasons why. Anyway, so he's
And
been in a
what
bunch of
three
stuff.
fingers
He's
do you have
awesome.
now?
So he was in the show called The Following. Incredibly good show. I highly recommend it. It's
Have
really,
you ever
really
watched Lost, Chris?
No, my sister and my dad watched it, and it's like
I just heard it was confusing, so I refused to watch it.
they while watching were like, it doesn't make any sense, but it's so cool. And it's like, if it doesn't make sense, why would I want to watch it?
Yeah.
Isn't Dominic Monaghan in that? He
No, I
played
don't even
Mary in Lord of the Rings.
Dominic I knew it was spelled weird.
Yeah.
Mognahan. He was in Lost. Yep. He
Yep,
was
okay.
Charlie Pace.
Okay. I've not seen it, but yeah.
Dang, the Lord
Thank you,
of the Rings is
Al.
old.
Thank you for having my back. I get such grief. And here's the thing. You guys want me to watch all these movies? Swanky made a Discord channel for movies I should watch, and
Yeah,
he's
Swanky's the only posted.
like 2 indie films that nobody's ever heard of.
Well, I've heard of both of them actually.
Have you?
I've seen both of them.
You've not seen both of them.
I have.
Lies.
I have.
Heinous lies. Jeremy's lying.
I have.
Yeah. Jerry puts the anus into heinous. Anyway, sorry, let me go back to Kevin Bacon. So nobody else seems to be participating. Nobody wants to take a guess. He's appeared in more films than Sean Connery.
There is no way.
He has more credited actor appearances on IMDb than Sean Connery.
That is unbelievable. I
way.
would have put money on less.
All right, so
Dang.
anyway, thank you everybody for playing the IMDb game.
That was a really good suggestion for.
For what it's worth, it was a
Absolutely.
close. Of the last 5 or 6 that have been suggested have actually been very, very close.
That's what makes
Al?
it fun.
I haven't seen Forrest Gump either.
What?
Run.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest, run.
Gump is incredible.
She likes bubblegum shrimp. She collects their glasses.
I collect as in I have one glass.
That's
One
more of a
too
collection
many.
than I. I have a Bubba Shrimp Factory magnet on my fridge.
That's awesome.
Of the 2 magnets I have, that I don't even know where I got. I know where I got that one. I got it from my mom.
Brad, there
But
is
the
a
other
cow
magnet.
emote, buddy. There is a holy cow emote.
I think that it might be a tier 3 emote. I just slammed it in somewhere because let's see. Oh my gosh, that's all Chris Perillo's emotes. Where is it? Are we only tier 1 on our own? For some reason? High question.
The cow's gone.
It's in there somewhere, but apparently we can't use it, so I'm just gonna use Angry Ahsoka instead. So angry. So angry. Oh, hold on.
I'm
Did I
sorry.
just block?
I'm
It's not a normal tier emote.
Brad, will you ever forgive me? I'm so sorry.
What do you apologize?
He's just he
Hold on.
said it's getting out of control how many movies I haven't seen.
It is pretty upsetting.
I'm sorry.
I mean, she did think that Luke got his hand cut off in Return of the Jedi.
Did not think it got cut off in Return of the Jedi. I never said that. I know he didn't get it cut off in Return of the Jedi. I just forgot about their fight in Empire.
Oh, no, it's totally off. Sorry. Holy cow is not one of our emotes right now.
He'd say, plus it's gone. It's not normal tier, plus it's gone.
So, yeah, not that anyone would ever go to tier 2 or tier 3 on this channel, because I can't imagine why you would. But there's only one extra emote at each level, and then it's just the standard Ahsoka emote that I set for tier 2, and then the Jeremy What emote on tier 3.
Funny.
I like all the tier 1 ones enough that those are the ones that I think they should
So
be there.
freaking Ryan, I'm watching Chris Perillo stream the other day. I comment on there,
dropping the
and then
pizza?
Ryan filled it with a pizza. Brad just did it. You guys are the stupid pizza eating emote.
That's the best emote we have. It's not even close.
Oh, look at I can use them again. Yay.
Get out of here. Somebody can you ungift a subscription to Kara? So you can't-
It's
I'm hacking the account and taking the pizza emote off.
Al says I really want to talk to you guys about Star Wars at some
I'm
point.
sorry. We sometimes talk about Star
I have a Star Wars thing.
Okay, well
even
do
pulled
it.
up.
We've got 25 minutes.
Okay, so
I really want that bar.
I yeeted that bar. Jeremy was going to eat food on set, Chris.
It was a granola bar.
the worst possible thing you could eat on set.
I
First of all,
ate
it's
it.
messy.
Fig, a
Do you
fig
think
bar.
this place keeps itself clean?
Not Nature Valley, but like a dry soft bar.
Secondly, you do think people want to hear?
No, it would
Because
be
you too
quiet.
loudly.
Although
You too loudly.
I bit into a Dorito earlier, and Chris thought the printer was malfunctioning.
Well, I couldn't hear where it came. It sounded like it came from over there. So I just hear this huge crunch noise, and I was like, I thought the filament snapped.
Oh my God.
It was like, Chris is like, oh, I think there's something wrong with the printer.
No,
He farts out his mouth and he chews so loud he thinks you're ruining the printer.
No, we talk about Star Wars more often than once a month. Brad's just being a jerk. That's all.
I mean, is he,
He
wrong
said,
though?
just kidding.
So this from 58 days ago by minus ddex _ on Reddit posted, what is a Star Wars theory or detail you think more people should know? So before going into these, what's a Star Wars theory or detail you guys think some people should know?
Well, Mike was down here earlier, and him and I were talking while I was working on the printer, and he came up to a really good thing. He said, all right, so let's look at it this way. You watch episode 1, The Phantom Menace. C-3PO was made by Anakin, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, that is amazing. Like, he was blown away. Anakin made C-3PO. Super impressive fact, right? But then you start to see a little bit more of the universe, and you realize there's a lot of droids that looks like C-3PO. So, is C-3PO just like a kit you buy, and it's like build your own droid? And was Anakin just putting together a pre-made kit? Or did really Anakin make something that he should have patented, and then the rest of the world's like, I need one of those things, and then C-3PO just became like, protocol droids became commonplace based off of Anakin's design. And in that case, he didn't need to be taking over the galaxy. He could have been living fat off the hog of his 3 C-3PO units.
His what?
C-3PO units.
I'm pretty sure you said 3 CPO.
I wasn't paying attention, to be completely honest.
I'm pretty sure you said 3.
So that part I thought was funny. And then he said, C-3PO is very pretentious, right? Like, he's very like, no.
Even though he came from this dusty old back world.
He came from this dusty old back world, and then he said, unless they have like awareness, they become, self-aware. Why would you make your droid purposely pretentious?
Well, so I have a theory for that. It's like, he's so tired of being like a sand rat, doesn't like being poor and a slave and everything.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to make the poshest, most like high class.
That's a good explanation.
That'd be my guess.
Make me feel bougie.
Yep.
Like a classic, like the butler. Yeah, he gets Alfred. Alfred, open up the Batcave.
I love Alfred.
Okay, so according to Wikipedia, unless you don't want me to go down this rabbit hole.
No, go down.
Okay, so according to Wikipedia, a 3PO series protocol droid was a model of protocol droid produced by Cybot Galactica prior to the invasion of Naboo. So they were equipped with a Tranlang 3 communication module, fancy, and as a result were fluent in over 6 million forms of communication.
I was just about to say, people always wonder how Anakin programmed 6. So here's what must have happened.
So he was
right?
rebuilt out of spare parts.
Somebody threw one away.
That's what I assumed.
Somebody threw one away, and
he's just fixing it up.
He was just grabbing parts.
Brad said he made a protocol droid for his mom, so he made it polite.
Oh, that's nice.
That's probably a more rational sentiment.
That's nice.
Hold on, I gotta read some chat here.
Jeremy and I have been playing the Star Wars Skywalker Legos
video game.
Yep. And when you play as C-3PO, you can bust yourself in half, and your legs can go through like small little holes in the wall and go and like turn stuff on and stuff. It's kind of funny.
Al says, I know a mistake about C-3PO and Anakin that I haven't seen anyone else mention. I need to know what this mistake is.
Ooh.
And then Cam says he was so bad at programming that C-3PO was pretentious.
Then the other like fun fact I know about that is they address it in one episode of the Clone Wars TV show. No, or is it Rebels? It might be the Rebels cartoon. C-3PO, his memory is constantly backed up into R2. So there's 2 instances we see this happen. I think it's once in the Rebels TV show, they go on a big adventure or whatever, and somebody steals.
He wanders into, is on Coruscant, and he's going on a mission for Padme.
Yep.
And like
the Mulan fruit or whatever.
There's this big like criminal conspiracy thing he walks into, and they wipe his memory.
Did you say Padme? Do you mean Hera?
No, it was Padme.
It was Padme.
Maybe
In
it was
Rebels?
Clone Wars.
It was Clone Wars for sure. I haven't seen it.
Okay. I was going to say it's definitely not
then it was
Rebels
Clone Wars.
because
Yeah, no, and he was like they were throwing some sort of party, and he had to go get these things.
Yeah, the Mulan fruit.
And like, and he stumbles into this big criminal thing or whatever, and then he gets it, like he ends up like saving the day or whatever. But like, because R2 had to restore his memory, he lost the last part of the day.
Yeah, so he comes back and it's like,
so he's like, oh, we got to go get the things still R2 or whatever.
Yep.
And R2's
which was just super funny. And then when we watch him get in the Revenge of the Sith or the 9th movie,
yeah,
they have to like fry his brain. Babu Frick turns his eyes red and he recites the Sith or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm gonna miss all you
Did you
guys.
say Revenge of the Sith?
The Rise of Skywalker.
Wow, Jeremy, you're like 6 movies off there, man.
It's a bad movie.
You're just coming out and saying it point blank now.
But anyways, R2-D2 could have just backed him up. It'd be funny if R2-D2 had his only backup was
A New Hope.
Well, no, when he forgot to make Luron fruit.
Oh, so like, R2, we've got to get that fruit for Padme.
Can you imagine?
That would have made that whole movie incredible. That is almost like saying we're gonna retcon this,
yes,
and reset all this back to Clone Wars.
Oh,
we should make our own little skit, or like little drawings, little animation, and I think it'd be funny.
That.
Yeah,
I like it. Al, I definitely want you to explain.
Yeah,
we will
we
wait as you type out all the words because I need to know this.
I agree.
So that's the detail that you're going with, is that C-3PO has had his memory wiped.
Well.
And his memory's backed up by R2?
Yeah, the whole spiel, yep.
Okay. So, Kara, what's a Star Wars theory or detail you think more people should know?
I feel like I know some, but I don't know. I need time to prepare for these things. I'm not a non-spot person. I don't know.
Let's just let her sit in awkward silence while she thinks.
Do it. I'm gonna
I know.
withdraw to my
I can do one on her behalf.
Do it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Well, while you're thinking, Brad says, I think Kenobi and Duchess Satine got it on.
Oh, they
It's not a
absolutely-
thing. It definitely had to happen.
Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did.
He's
That's
so
why
obsessed with her.
everyone was thinking, like, oh, Rey could be his daughter.
Yep. Which would have still been better than...
Man. Yep.
I know.
Al says, I hate typing.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I forgot about that. If anybody's read
No, you can just say it, though.
Yeah, this is just a Star Wars fact or
You don't have to.
trivia or
You
whatever.
don't have to prove it.
Okay, fine. It's true, though. The trash compactor monster.
Oh, Jeremy, you talked about that earlier today.
Today? Oh.
No,
Not on the
not on the
podcast. He's talking about it with Mike. He just loves that fact.
I do too. She's actually really nice. So the Empire stole these aliens from their home world to eat and like destroy the garbage so they wouldn't have to like put it out into space or whatever. But she's
And then
super
Mike thought it was so stupid because it's space. Why can't they just dump it into space?
Yeah, it's like you're blowing up planets. You don't have monsters eating
Right?
the rocks.
I know, but like she's super nice, and so the only reason she pulled Luke under the water was because she sensed the Force in him, and so she pulled him
So
under.
she must drown.
Right? Well, I think if I recall in the book, that actually was what triggered like all of the Force. I don't know, strength into Luke.
Well,
Interesting.
from what I remember, so she grabbed him and she could just feel how strong he was
Yeah.
with the Force. But then she, using the Force through him, foresaw the Death Star getting blown up and
Yeah.
knew she was going to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a dramatic reenactment. So she sees. So first of all, how deep is this freaking pit that this monster can exist, but they're still standing only knee deep in water? I think there's
I
a
know.
little bit of internal inconsistency there. We'll forgo that.
I agree.
So she's sitting there and she sees a leg, right? And she's like, the Force. And she just slithers her hands around. She's like, ooh, so strong. And then she yanks him underwater. She's like, I'm going to make you fight to live, baby. And then she's like, oh, crap, I'm going to die and let's go of him. That's what you just told me.
I mean, she's so nice though, and like
That sounds like a very nice thing to do.
I know she just misses her home world, and I don't know. Omi's awesome.
She's just mad that she's a janitor on the Death Star, like Ryan's a janitor for
Wouldn't
the
you be
state.
pissed if like suddenly somebody was like, and you clean garbage? Just saying. Omi's super
my
nice.
goodness. All right. So I have not read this. I just bookmarked it because I thought it'd be interesting. So I'm going to look and see. I have this sorted by best. So according to Banshee McGee, in Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader actually stopped Luke from starting the path of the dark side by deflecting Luke's strike against the Emperor. Although through the whole movie, Luke says that he can feel the good in Vader and the Emperor hasn't driven it all out of him. Then in the elevator, Luke declares that his father is truly dead if he has to surrender Luke willingly to the dark side. Knowing that it was his killing of Dooku that started him on the path of the dark side, Anakin decides to protect his son from making the same mistake. Therefore, he keeps Luke from joining the dark side by preventing him from killing the Emperor.
Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
Except, I mean, his decision to throw Palpatine down the hole doesn't really start until Luke refuses to fight. But he definitely did prevent him, though. He did stop it at that instant.
Yeah, so I think the theory being is like he's not protecting the Emperor, he's protecting his son.
Yeah.
By going, bleh.
Yeah.
That's the noise lightsabers make, right? Zap.
I like that.
No, so a fun fact everybody should know about Star Wars is how silly Kara, are when we play the Lego game. So here's what's funny. Lego did all of this work to make these crazy puzzles for you to figure out. And
to get blue bricks.
So you have to like solve all these puzzles, and it's like they're in the trees and they're behind secrets and everything. Well, when you're a Jedi, which you are in Dagobah, for example, I can either just lift Kara up. She's R2-D2 in Dagobah. I lift her up and just slam her into the bricks, and I got them all, bypassing the puzzle completely. Or there's a little box.
That's a very Sith way to go about doing it.
There's a little box she can jump on, and I'd float the box around the entire level. And we're like, ding, 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 ding. Blue brick, blue brick, blue brick.
There is one Jeremy rage quit, though.
Which one was it?
The one that you had to tear apart the ship and you open it up and try to build a turret and you couldn't figure it out.
I can't. Let's see. Rip apart a ship?
There's like that ship and you peel down the front of it.
Oh, yeah, but we don't know that was a thing. Was there a blue brick there?
Yes, there was a blue brick there. There was a glowing circle around it in the gold box.
Oh, I know. I didn't rage quit. We couldn't switch to the Lego fig that we needed to unlock. Okay, so Lego's always done a fun thing. Silver bricks, you got to chuck thermal detonators at. Gold bricks, you have to use bounty hunters with a Gatling gun to then mow the red hot, and then you heat it up and it explodes. So it was locked behind a gold wall, which we needed a Gatling gun bounty hunter to get through. So there's no point in trying to Bruce Force something that can't happen.
Bruce Force.
Yeah, you can't Bruce Force.
You're trying to get Bruce Banner to turn into the Hulk to knock something down. It's like Bruce Force.
Oh man. Anyways,
Hulk smash.
So yes,
that's when he's just breaking stuff as Bruce Banner. It's called Bruce Force, and then when he turns into the Hulk, it's Hulk smash.
I like it.
Oh,
Jeremy's figuring out the canon.
Al wrote the thing because he hates typing, but he wrote it all out.
Okay, so in episode 2, C-3PO is fixing evaporator. He turns around and sees Anakin and says, "The Maker. Oh, and Mistress Padme." But in episode 1, when Anakin turns C-3PO on in that scene, Padme's name is never mentioned, so C-3PO could not know what her name was.
Oh.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I wonder if there's a deleted scene where he's like, "Hey, lady who's way older than me, do you know what I hate? Sand." And then it's just a callback in episode 2, but then they cut it, so it doesn't make any sense. It just sounds extra whiny. I fixed it for you. There you go. Good. You can have that one for free, George Lucas.
Do you think that when C-3PO and R2 got to Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's, do you think he remembered it from living there?
C-3PO would not, because he had his memory wiped 50,000 times.
R2.
Yeah,
He puts it back, but not all the time.
R2 is just a cold, emotionless robot.
Like he doesn't know old Ben.
And then Obi-Wan's like, "I don't recall ever owning a droid."
Yeah, it's like
you guys, it's like you break up with somebody and then you're hanging out with a new group of friends and you kind of like have to run into each other. It's like, oh.
I did have an ex-boyfriend, not to me personally, but somebody was talking about me, and
You had an ex-boyfriend, but he wasn't your ex-boyfriend.
No, he was, no,
She
I
just
didn't
collects
say that.
ex-boyfriends like she
No,
collects
okay,
comics.
verbatim. Here's what she said. I had an ex-boyfriend. Well, somebody clip it, because then she said,
Okay,
not
no.
to me.
He wasn't saying it to me. He was talking to somebody else, and they mentioned me, and he pretended like he had no idea who I was.
Baloney.
Dead serious. Ask Ashley.
He was probably trying to
Hey,
get a new
I pretend I don't know who you are all the time.
I thought that was Jeremy, Chris. Come on.
People were like, "Rise of the podcast, aren't you on?" I was like, "No, you're thinking of a totally different show." I do a good internet show.
That's so funny.
One where they actually talk about Star Wars.
Right? Seriously. We need to get on that, guys. We need to actually talk about Star Wars someday.
No, well, we didn't get picked for Celebration, then we don't need to talk
I
about Star Wars.
wonder why.
Because you're a cave woman.
Boy, what did you say?
Ape woman.
Excuse you?
Which one's worse, a cave woman or an ape woman?
Orangutan.
I'd rather be an orangutan than an ape man.
No, that is an insult to orangutans. Ape woman.
Dang.
Ow! I'm just stealing everything she's ever said to me. I said, I am an orangutan, and she said, no, you're ape man. You being an orangutan is an insult to orangutan. Verbatim, that's what she said.
Yep,
And I can't say it back to her. I get punched and she's offended. I'm taking Onyx.
Nope, Onyx is mine.
No, you can't have two Onyxes.
I can have as many Onyxes as I want.
No, you can have
Yep.
Steelix. Nobody likes
I don't like Steelix. Okay, any more?
So Al says, you heard the bit I said about the Tatooine suns, right? I missed that.
No, we didn't see that.
Was it a different episode, or when was that?
And then, yeah,
Cam,
Brad says
right about
R2
why you bought that printer.
He did!
Oh, yeah, I totally skipped past that. I totally skipped it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me go back. Jeez. I saw a review of the Anchor and was impressed with the self-leveling capabilities, the construction, and how good it was at correcting errors like a shaking table. So he just buys a better printer. I just buy a heavy-ass table.
Well, I think we just had to get the errors dialed out of yours.
So I would like to get the big printer off of that wobbly kitchen table and onto
Yeah.
something like one of the other things we have.
Yeah.
Just put it on the floor.
That is, who said that? Someone said that to me. I can't remember who it was.
Stable as heck.
I mean, this floor, not necessarily.
That's true. Screw a table to the wall.
That's Ryan has said that a whole bunch of times, and I was like, Jerry will be mad if he comes in. There's just 80 tables screwed to wall. You have to take them all down to do any work.
One table we could probably do.
Just do it in the corner so you have two walls you can screw it again. So
Whoa,
it's like
I
extra
say one
stable.
table, and now she's doubling the amount of walls she wants to screw it to.
One table, two walls, sucker.
Cam also says, also for the quality of prints that I saw coming off and how easy it was to set up a printer of that quality is typically at least double or sometimes triple the price.
What do you print with right now, or like what printers do you have access to? And are you okay with waiting until November? Maybe they're going to ship soon. Who knows? Maybe they ship earlier.
So,
But
Al says, I'm not typing all that out. Maybe a mic convo at some point. Next time you're streaming and we see we're on, we'll jump on and definitely rally
yeah, then
for
you
that.
can tell us.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot easier. Okay, I think I'm caught up on chat. I hope. That was a noise. So the fangirl trash said, this may have been confirmed, but I don't honestly know. I'm convinced that Satine was named as a reference to Ewan McGregor's role in Moulin Rouge. His love interest, Nicole Kidman's character, was also named Satine. Even though Obi-Wan was voiced by someone else in the Clone Wars, it seems like too much of a coincidence given how the name isn't super common.
So what came out first, though? Clone Wars or
Moulin Rouge did.
Moulin Rouge was a musical long before it was a movie, right?
So it goes on to say, just look it up. It seems Henry Gilroy denied she was named after her, but Dave Filoni thought it was an odd coincidence. So Dave Filoni isn't completely convinced that it's isolated.
I just saw a funny thing about Dave Filoni. Apparently, is there a scene in Clone Wars where there's two Gungans making love?
What?
I mean, it doesn't show anything, but I think it like implies that they are
In Clone Wars?
are making a baby Gungan. Somebody threatened to like
What?
remove Dave Filoni from Clone Wars, so he's like, if you do that, I'm gonna make these two Gungans fall in love.
Oh my gosh.
Unlimited
Interesting.
power.
Wow.
I have heard this one. So Aura Catarsis says R2-D2 and C-3PO are engagement rings. Padme keeps C-3PO and Anakin stays with R2.
Oh,
Like they traded droids at some
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
that's
cute.
true. Yeah.
That has a bunch of swear words in it.
They were bouncing what?
They were bumping Poombas.
That's some Bombad.
Bombad baby Gankins.
See, I knew it was. I love the word Bombad.
Let's see. Organism, but spelled really weird, says that the Sith were originally a race of people with their own planet before the Dark Jedi came.
Dang.
The Old Republic taught him this.
Interesting.
Grievous still has all of his lightsabers.
Well, I mean, just because he's dead doesn't mean he doesn't have them technically.
Well, I wonder who those sabers came from. Like, it'd be interesting to look back and see who he stole all those sabers from.
What's TBOBF?
The Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, okay. So Max Rebo survived the sanctuary bombing from the Book of Boba Fett and managed to escape to Jabba's sail barge in Return of the Jedi. No, Book of Boba Fett's after.
Yeah.
Or is it the other way around? Max Rebo survived the sail barge exploding only to end up and get blown up.
Yeah.
That's sad. I was so sad when the bar blew up.
So, yeah.
Spoilers.
I'm excited for another season of Book of Boba Fett.
Me too.
There's no name for Yoda's race, obviously. We all know that. Riding a speeder is just like riding a bantha.
What?
Bantha.
Did you see Brad's comment?
But Misa don't have a Pumbaa. I don't even know. Am I saying some sort of weird Gungan swear word when I'm saying that? A Timon and Pumbaa. That's if the one have a Timon, the other have a Pumbaa. Al says like the galaxy needs more Jar Jars.
I still like the episode where Jar Jar has to distract everybody at dinner and he just gets on the table.
I know,
and he's like,
and the Toydarian.
The Toydarians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toydarian dinner. And because
Look at the Mesa. And he's just, whipping the thing up.
Toydarians want to remain fairly neutral, but the Republic really needs them to pick a side. And they need to like transport food from there to someplace else.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Relief supplies.
I know go ahead, Chris, finish up.
I'll say the last one that I'm going to do is Nerfs don't like being herded.
Oh, funny.
That's funny.
No, I was just gonna say we like talk about a lot of voice actors on here and like how cool and nice they are compared to everybody else. And I saw a little clip about the guy who voices Mario, and that dude seems so cool. Vocal does a ton of voices, but the guy who does Mario, he like was late to the audition or he showed up super late. He got there at the last second. They're like, "Oh, go ahead, just." Do an Italian plumber is all he told him for real. And he went in there and he like, I can't do it. But he's like, oh, I like the spaghetti and the meatballs. Or
Let's go.
Let's go. Anyways, so then he's like, yeah, I totally bombed that when he walked out. And the guy picked up the phone and he's like, I found our Mario. And he sat there for the people and he just did some voices. And he did Wario, Waluigi, Mario, Luigi. And he's super talented. Like listening to him being Mario, I just love seeing the voice come out of people that you know. And he's just this older guy, like super white hair, and he's just like, "It's me, Mario."
So Mario, Wario, Luigi, and Waluigi all basically sound the same.
I know.
That's like me being like, "Hi, I'm Brownie. Hi, I'm Brownie. Hi, I'm Brownie." Yeah, it's the same voice.
I know, but like he does do a good. Like it's fun. Yeah, like he just he's
you trying to start a diesel engine on a cold day.
When you were telling me that Gilbert Godfrey, I saw the stupid thumbnail and it said Gilbert Godfrey's voice, what it actually sounds like, and I clicked the video and it wouldn't load. I was like, I didn't have a good enough internet connection.
It sounds very similar, but like he puts on like this extra layer on top of it. Like,
you fool! I love it. You need to watch that thing in Hollywood Squares. It's so good.
Hollywood Squares on average is just like a great game show. Yeah. It's such a good concept.
It doesn't go on anymore, does it?
Oh, I don't think so. Is this what we're going to close on? When was the last episode of the Hollywood Squares?
Brad was probably on it.
Hollywood Squares. It ran from... It had 3,536 episodes.
Holy!
And it ran from 1966, with stops and starts, from 1966 to 2004.
Dang.
So it ran on CBS and NBC and as a syndicated show.
Jeez.
So, yeah, Hollywood Squares, a truly enjoyable game show.
All right.
It's not tic-tac-toe, it's the Hollywood Squares.
Read us off what Vocal said, and then we'll wrap it up.
So he said, I remember many years ago, I saw some...
Voice of Mario. I'm going to play for Kara.
I saw somewhere that Yoda's full name, oh my goodness, was Minch Yoda or Yoda Minch. And in the Star Wars fact files, there's a female of Yoda's race called Yaddle. Yeah, Yaddle is in episode 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, or 1 and 2. I
think the whole thing about like droid attack on the Wookiees. No, she's in 1. Anakin... It sees her like yeah. So
the guy that voiced Mario was the voice of Pathornax, the dragon at the top of the throat of the world. That's interesting. And Skyrim.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
Interesting.
I didn't realize
That-
it was the
It's me, your Pathernaks. Oh boy.
Dovahkiin.
You
That's
kill him.
interesting.
Yeah, right.
That's very interesting. I love Skyrim.
That's awesome. All right,
Who's your
well,
best
I guess, what is it? It's time.
No.
Time to say goodbye. What's that song from the movie that I hate? Goodbye, so
Farewell.
long.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Why do they say a German
Sound of
word if they
Music.
don't like the Nazis, though?
They're in Austria, don't they speak
I guess.
German there?
They're
Do
not
they speak-
speaking Nazi. They're speaking German.
Hold on, does Austria speak German or Austrian? What
I think it's German.
language? This is a way better question to end on. In Austria. Oh, it is German. Okay, well,
Yeah.
take that, me. Point defeated. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. If you're listening to the audio only version of the podcast, we appreciate it, and we apologize that we don't do more to make it more enjoyable to not watch. But if you are interested in checking us out live on Saturday nights, twitch.tv/Rise the Podcast is the best way to go and do it. 7 p.m. Central. If you're watching on YouTube, hello, Dave. Gotcha. You listened to the whole thing, and now I referenced you. If you're not Dave and you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe. And while you're subscribing, why not ring the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video? Thanks again to everybody so much for watching. And of course,
May the force be with you.